Look, today is the day. Today is the day I will be sitting down talking with Messiah15. Why Messiah? Why 15? You got to stick around to find out. Before the end of this interview, you're going to hear a story nobody was expecting. Welcome to the podcast.
Bitch, I'm cut the blood. See this? What's that? Rest in peace, Soldier Slim. I just grabbed another 50.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Just Hear Me Out. The podcast we doing the brotherhood. This is another member of the brotherhood right here. This is my main man. I'm talking about my nigga if he don't get no bigger. This
You already know what's down with it.
Now I love you, boy. I'm sorry, I'm going too
Hey, you
fast.
too, brother.
Tell the people who you are, explain who you are, give a little background briefly on yourself.
Sure. Messiah15, you heard me? For those that don't know, I'm an artist, from the west side of New Orleans. You
West
heard
Bank
me?
in the
And
building.
West Bank like a dog. But the history is what the history is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of time spent in the penitentiary, you feel what I'm saying? Just overcoming all of those years that was lost and being able to, come back out and get on track. Um, I'm gonna go all the way back, share history, where I started at. Started with Mobo Joe,
Fact.
Release Juveniles, when Doghouse Posse was there, everything, we did the Ruley Juvenile New Beginning album, I had caught a bed and went upstate for a minute, you feel what I'm saying, and came back and got on my Grizzy. You feel me? So,
Facts. Mobile is a lot of people, in New Orleans you say Mobile Joe, boy, that's like rap royalty down there.
yeah, man. A lot of people don't know, man. Mobo picked me up when I was like 11, bro, like 11 to 12, bro.
Right.
You feel what
Fact.
I'm saying? That was during the time, you know what I'm saying? You had Cash Money, Mobo Joe, and Big Boy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I was cool with all of them. I was cool with everybody, you know what I'm saying? But Mobo was the one took the risk on me. You
Yeah.
feel me? Yeah,
Fact.
that's how that started.
Hey bro, you one of the brothers I'm proud of because we used to do music. We used to be rapping and everything in the joint. So for you to come home and really put it down, bro, because you've been doing a lot of big shit, bro. And I be seeing, I'm always be your biggest fan. Facts.
And I appreciate it, bro, for sure. Look, nigga, I remember when we was in the band in the joint. You feel
Right.
what I'm saying? We was in a band. Look, you were teaching me how to do the keyboard. Cause I ain't know how to play none of the instruments, you feel me? She was showing me how to do the keyboard. I remember that.
Right.
Cause the only thing that I could play was that this is how we do it. You hear me? And that was like three keys, you hear me? I did like three keys on there. Remember we did that concert on the big yard.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
but see
man.
the thing, we got this in common. We fought the administration on a lot of stuff, like as far as uh getting stuff done, bro. Because there was a time where they wouldn't even consider no rap, trying to get no rappers out there to do no concert on the yard or for any event. And we changed that. Plus, when I say the brotherhood, you one of the founders that fought the administration to get that implemented. I mean, how that went?
Man, bro. I'm glad you brought that up. Man, we went to war, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know like the history of how that started, bro. It was bloodshed too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was bloodshed in the penitentiary, bro. Just behind that, we came together and we started we got the brotherhood program going, and it was about self-help and development, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And it started off with just a few of us, but then it started growing. You
Right.
feel me? Now, when it started growing, that's when it became a problem. Cause now you got too many people coming up. Remember, we had got the spot where
And
they
and
gave us a little
yeah,
classroom
in the
because they
building, yeah,
didn't
the education
in
building.
the building because they didn't realize that it was gonna be as big as it was gonna be. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But then it was so many people that started coming to it, you feel what I'm saying? That was relating to what we was talking about, that they started saying that it was a fire hazard.
Yeah.
So they started trying to block people from coming, you know what I'm saying? But it ended up turning out to around the time when the Brotherhood was formed, bro, I went to the hole for like 2 years.
Right on a humbug
You know
though.
what I'm saying? Yeah, for 2 years, bro. They was trying
They was trying
they wanted they
they was trying to
wanted to
hide
they
you.
wanted to dismantle that, bro.
Yeah.
Like it
Because
was serious, you know what I'm saying? Like now I'm gonna keep it all the way up band, bro. We gonna talk about it. You
right.
feel what I'm saying? Bro, it got so deep that the National Guard was on standby to come into the prison.
I remember
You
hearing
feel what I'm
about that
saying?
portion. I didn't know it was true. And then somebody that was working in the administration building was talking about it. And I was like, damn, but it's deep. Cause
Yeah,
I
bro.
remember on the yard, like it was a big old meeting on the yard one time. And that's it was talked about more. That's what made me like intrigued because I didn't, I knew what your goal was and I knew what the end game was, but I didn't know it was that much fight behind it coming from the other side. Cause they don't want to see us better ourselves ever. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you
Yeah.
got that many people involved, shoot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. The National Guard was on standby, and I'm gonna say that, it at the end of the day, there was a lot of people that supported it. You know what I'm saying? From both sides.
Right.
You feel me? But you had the few that didn't want to see that happen, bro, because that was too much unity, you know what I'm saying? And we was young niggas, like we was young.
Yeah.
You feel me? And coming together like that, and everybody, it wasn't even about no religion or
Mhm.
nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody it came from different backgrounds. You feel what I'm saying? You had people that was affiliated, like on some gang shit. You had people that was, Muslims, Christians. You know what I'm saying? You had people all over that just. It was like everybody felt the pain of what was going on,
Right.
and everybody came together, and that's when they had the ride on the big yard. They had the National Guard on standby. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us went to the hole. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We was in the hole for years. We was going through a hunger strike. A lot of people might don't know that, bro. We went through hunger strikes behind it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like we wasn't even eating or drinking nothing, bro. Like I remember being in the cell feeling weak. You know what I'm saying? This is a true story. Look, my dog D Man. You feel me? D Man, you know D
So
Man.
yeah, he from out the mouth or something, huh? We talking about
No,
talk.
no, not that D Man.
Okay, okay.
D Man from downtown, you did. D Man had came back there behind me, bro. And I'll never forget, bro. We was like on day 3.
Uh-huh.
We ain't eat nothing. We ain't drink no water or nothing because it was like, if you go like 3, 4 days without eating or drinking, they supposed to send you out the hunts, and then you get shipped and everything like that.
Right.
Bro, we was like on day 3. Nigga, I was so weak. Look, my body felt so weak. I was like, D man, look, I screamed down there. I said, D man, I say, bro, I ain't about to keep doing this. You hear me? I said, nigga, I can't barely walk in here. You hear me? Nigga, hey, you not nah, nigga used to put the food and wrap it up in paper and slide that bitch down.
Yeah.
This how you hear me? Nigga slid me some cornbread down that bitch. You hear me? Nigga said, get out there.
Yeah.
Nigga, I caught that fucking cornbread, started eating that shit, dog. Like we was going through it though, but yeah, it was worth it.
And it
It was
was
worth
was
it.
funny when you say we was young, but I remember at the time, like you wasn't you ain't big as you was, then as you is now. Like you was a
Right, right,
yeah,
right.
so I know it affected you.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it was
for
for
sure,
it
for
was
sure.
it was for a good. It was for a greater good. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate your sacrifice, bro. Cause like I said, with this, I'm so in tune with what we got with the brotherhood now. I look at it getting bigger and bigger every time, like the little annual picnics and stuff like that be going.
For
Bro, look
sure.
at how big it be, bro. Just the camaraderie, just to be out there with the people that, man, I'm talking about all these years together, bro. And nobody,
Right.
it ain't no arguing, no fussing, no fight. Everybody just we living now. You know what I'm saying? We
Man, bro. I appreciate that so much, bro. Like just seeing everybody like come together like that, bro. Even, I missed that last one.
yeah,
But the last one that I went to, bro, like it was so much love, bro. Like the energy level. you know what I'm saying, was high, bro. And like just everybody, the sacrifices that everybody made just to come together, you know what I'm saying, bring food out there, bring music out there,
Yeah.
just to make it happen, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? That man, bro, that's crazy, bro. Not too many people doing that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Not too many people able to organize like that. So everybody that's involved with that, bro, should tell them something about themselves, bro.
Right.
They leaders.
And it's
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
definitely a movement, bro. Cause I swear, and just so you know, September 5th is the date. Mark it in your calendar. Be there or be square. We meeting up
And it's
on the
going down.
5th.
It's going down, brother. You already know.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
theme this year, they told me bring somebody you love. So, I'm gonna probably bring my kids down there, or whatever, and well, my daughter anyway, you know what I'm saying? And just whoever got kids, just let them know these your people, just
Right.
yeah,
Right.
relax, you good. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? That now that you mention that, bro, and I always say this, all everybody that's close to me know family don't always come through bloodline, bro. Sometimes you meet your family, you know what I'm saying, through your journey in life, you feel me?
Thanks.
So, we met a lot of we became family, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of us ain't even got the same bloodstream, same DNA, but we family, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
And it's a lot of dudes that I was in a bing with, you know what I'm saying, that I would trust being, on the side of me, I had my back than even some blood, you know what I'm saying? Don't
r-
get me wrong, don't take it wrong. I love my family, you feel what I'm saying? I love my blood family.
right.
But family don't always come through bloodline, it's built by loyalty. You
Yeah.
feel me?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it laugh about something, bro. I told you that time we had went to visit and I seen Cole. And you was like, man, we went to talking about this, that, and the third, and how me and Cole knew each other. And come to
Right,
find out, now I've been knowing you since you was young, like 14, 15. I just didn't know who you
right,
was. And
right,
then,
right, right.
after that encounter, so it's going back to what you were saying, you know what I'm saying? Like blood don't make you family, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Yes,
I
sir.
like I said, I see you and a host of others, bro. I wouldn't mind, man. You come to my house, mi casa, su casa. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing because I know,
Yeah.
when you know somebody, you know somebody.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that's important, bro. Like people gotta know. Like if you dealing with somebody, they can't even come to your house, bro. You're not dealing with the right people.
Facts.
You should never feel no anxiety or no paranoia, you know what I'm saying, of you embracing somebody, bro. So that's why, we try to just embrace those who we embrace and those who we don't embrace, bro. We just don't embrace them. It ain't nothing personal.
Yeah, they
It's just, that's how it is, bro. You got to realize this too, bro. We did a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, in the system too. So, psychologically, like we learned, we were 10 steps ahead. We learned a lot at a young age, you know what I'm saying? We was around all the convicts and stuff, bro. I used to talk to Albert Woodfox, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
One of the
Will Fox.
Angola Three.
Yeah,
Man, Woodfox used to be in that cage and David Wade, bro, and dude had been uh in a hole for like what 40 years or something
yeah,
like
something
that,
like that.
bro. And you would think that, mentally that he, may have been affected, but dude was smart, super smart. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I used to chop it up with him, bro. And he used to be dropping jewels, bro, a lot of jewels, bro, and just telling me his struggle and what he went through. And mentioning that, bro, that make me think about like people will complain about their current situation or their circumstances. Man, they got people that's going through some shit, and been through some shit that's 10 times worse. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So you gotta embrace the struggles and just keep moving because this time next year you won't even think about what you're going through right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that bring me to how we was when Katrina hit. When
Yeah,
all the power, where your family was, and you had people that wasn't affected by it that lived in other areas. We got it the hardest. So
yeah,
they had people from other areas didn't understand our our aggression, our anger. We was angry because we didn't know what was going on. People, all we know is people dying, and we don't want it to be our people. We can't use the phones and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's about situations. You know what I'm saying? And we had to make dudes like from Shreveport. You know, shout out Shreveport, but they had a lot of dudes from Shreveport didn't really understand until you know a certain series of events made people understand what we was going through. You know, luckily, you know, like with my mom and them, they was able to get out and make it to Georgia. But I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? All I know is when they finally did let us use the phone, I wasn't able to get through to nobody. I'm mad, I'm pissed off. The administration, we can't make snow, the lights was out, we funky. We
Bro,
were
that's crazy that you mentioned that, bro. You bringing up some memories,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
For real. Say, bro, say, bro, the stuff that was happening during that time, bro. Like, they had cleared out the parish. You feel what I'm saying? And loaded them up on buses, and they was bringing them upstate to the joints. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right.
And I was at the time I was in the hole, and I was in that first cell, like when you first come back there. You
On the
know what I'm
working
saying?
side or the extended?
I was on extended.
All right, yeah, that first
And
yeah.
I saw what was happening, bro. Like I saw them dudes was coming up there, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it, bro. Them dudes was coming up there, bro. As soon as they come through the door, bro, they was getting beat. They was getting jumped while they was in shackles.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about for nothing, for nothing, bro. Just because they was from New Orleans, you heard me?
right.
They was getting jumped, bro, getting beat, bro. I'm talking about so you come through you on the side of a wall
Yeah,
before you get around to where everything at.
right.
When they come around, like they can't see, it's a blind spot. So when they come around, they got motherfuckers standing right on the other side, just waiting for them to walk around while they're in shackles and just start beating them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we was in a hole, bro. That's all you heard that whole time. People screaming and bro, it was crazy. It was crazy,
Man,
bro. Like shit was
somebody was working. I can't think of who that was. Somebody was working back there and told it the story. You know how they used to be kissing Milligan ass. They over the gym and shit. They used to be kissing through that. Man, this nigga was a riding
and it's true.
motherfucker. It,
Facts. Facts.
yeah,
That's true.
I heard it. Yeah,
That's
he
true.
broke the
I
little dude
saw it.
on.
Man, I was there, man. I was in the hole, bro. I saw all that, bro. Like that, it was what it was, bro. Like it was bad, and a lot of them people were scared too. You know
Right.
what I'm saying, bro? Like, cause when dudes was coming from OPP, they had big blue barrels when they was getting off the bus. You feel what I'm saying? So when they getting off the bus, they shaking them down. Man, the barrels was filled up with bangers and knives. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they were scared too. You know what I'm
Right. Right.
saying? But
Right.
what they was doing, bro, was a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we witnessed that, bro. Went through that, bro. We rioted, bro. We flooded out the cells. You know what I'm saying? Like we went to tag team, came back there. You know what I'm saying? Shock shields, all the mace, all.
Yeah.
Everything, bro. They had to come with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Boy, that was a
yeah,
crazy time. Boy, that was a crazy time.
crazy time,
We
bro. We
endured. We
went through
endured that shit, bro. We endured that
it.
shit. And
So,
here we are now. Like I said, big things. Not to make everything somber, cause I want to get on the music. Like every time you drop something, dog, I swear I'll be riding the car playing that shit.
man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it,
You gonna
man.
get your spins fucking with me, cause
Man, I appreciate it.
yeah,
You, Yeah, you know what I always tell people though. Like, man, if you ain't rocking with Messiah15 music, bro, it's because you can't feel it. It's real.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Everything that I'm talking about, everything that I'm doing with the music is real. It ain't no entertainment, man. This pain, this real pain, blood, sweat, and tears. Stuff that really, you know what I'm saying, transpired in life and
right,
stuff that's happening. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't feel that 9 times out of 10, you probably ain't really been through too much. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been through the penitentiary. You ain't been through the trenches where you was fighting for your life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I appreciate that though, brother. You already know, man. I
yeah,
do this for us, and it's therapeutic. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you hear people say, man, the music dudes be doing music too much. Get to the bag. This I'm already getting to the bag. It's
Right.
therapeutic.
Right.
Yeah. What you talking about? We already getting to the bag. We been had the bag. So
Yeah.
this just therapeutic, Brian. The real gonna relate, and the rest, go get off into the other, you know, uh P Diddy type shit or whatever you doing.
You stupid. Hey,
For sure.
you know what? You know what was a good look, bro. The what's the joint? The back home, which you had Mina in the video, bro. You
Man,
had
man,
Mina in
rest
the
in peace to Mina,
man.
man.
I missed
Say,
it
bro,
last week, but rest in peace, Mina, bro. Man, that was my dog. And anytime I
man,
think about him, I go back to that video and I play it. Cause you had a Fats was in there.
yeah, Flash was in there,
Who yeah, two was
two
in there.
below love. I think
Shout
Boss
out to
came out there, Preem,
yeah.
Sleepy,
Just a shout out
uh,
Sleepy. Sleepy doing big
man,
things,
it
bro.
was so many people, bro. I forgot you, bro. My bad, bro. But there was so many people that came out and that supported, bro. And we moved as a unit, bro. That whole night, bro. We was all over the city.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We moved as a unit, Brian. You see the video back home, you're gonna see, like,
yeah,
man, rest in peace, Mina, bro. Mina was a big advocate, you know what I'm saying? Messiah music, and it was unfortunate, bro. You know what I'm saying? What happened with him, bro? His name gonna live forever, bro. Like he really did a lot when it came down to the label, bro. A lot of people might don't know that, bro. Dude was out
facts.
there advocating. He was pushing. You know what I'm saying? And he had just left from the house, bro. Like a couple days before everything happened, bro. And we was chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? And we was recording too.
Right.
I had him recording. I gave him that mic. He cut up.
You know
I got
that's
some more footage. Yeah, I got some more stuff with him, bro. That's gonna be on the next album.
yeah, that's what he was
Mhm.
doing. He gonna talk his shit, bro. I'm talking about
Yeah.
nigga think Ziggly Wiggly talk shit, but they had damn he mean him, boy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Been like that ever since I knew him, dog. I'm talking about this man. I can tell you I can tell you some shit, some super secret shit. Say, bro, fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? With dude, bro. And I'm talking about the type of moves that he made. Man, in
Uh-huh.
that in that
Yeah.
in that can, bro. Man, this man could go anywhere, bro. He gonna find a way to do it.
He was
And
with it. For
yeah,
sure.
hey, bro.
Yeah,
Man, I'm
he was
talking
with it.
about damn, I miss that dude, bro. And I
Yeah, bro,
wish,
for sure, for sure,
one of
bro.
the things I wish I could have seen it one more time, bro, before, that
Yeah.
tragedy, dog. And I ain't get a chance, but that's why I always look at that video, bro, because I remember him just like that, and that's gonna always be the memory. You know what I'm saying? Of
Right,
him
right, right,
enjoying himself, enjoying life, is talking his shit. That's just what he
right,
do.
right. Real talk, man. Real talk. The brotherhood, bro. You hear me? Like, yeah, bro. That's family, bro. And it's all good, bro. God give life, He take life, bro.
Yeah.
But I know that he was on the right path. I know where his heart was at, bro.
Right. Good
For
heart.
sure.
Big as the
Yeah,
full
real
moon, bro.
talk.
Man, I'm talking about. I respected him, dog. That was my
Real
dog.
talk.
We done had some times, bro. I'm talking about some times together, dog. I'm talking about that was my dog.
I already know,
I don't
man.
want it because I'm gonna get all sentimental and shit. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna
Nah, it's
do
all
it.
good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, it's all good, it's all love. But yeah, we did that back home. We came together. I had did a concert at Kermit's
Yeah.
in the city. Feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? And everybody came out, bro. And we did our thing, bro. And, it was nice, bro. Everything was set up already for that show. I
Right.
had flew out and came down there, bro. They had the bus already ready. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They had everything ready. Me and her. You know what I'm saying? He put
Right.
it together, bro. And it was love, bro.
Man.
Hmm.
All right. So to take it a little bit further, I'm gonna catch you off guard right now, right? This
Let's
this
go.
gonna be my quick fire session. You ain't gotta go into no long drug out answer. But I'm gonna ask you a series of
Mhm.
questions right quick. You
All
ready?
right,
Yeah,
let's go.
don't even think about it. You ready?
Man, I've been ready, man. Let's go, man.
What's the one thing people always get wrong about you?
They think that I don't be paying attention to the people that I really mess with. You feel what I'm saying? And that I be standoffish. It don't be that. I be having a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? In my life, I got my kids, bro. I be having to survive. So
Right.
yeah, I pay attention to everybody though. All the
Straight up.
people I love you. You hear me?
All
Yeah.
right, next question. What's your biggest flex?
My biggest flex, man, is my heart, bro. You hear me? My biggest flex is my heart, bro, because I'm gonna say that because I'm able to make things happen. You know what I'm saying? Even when it seems impossible, and I'm always gonna be there and show up for my people when I'm able to do that.
Right. All right. What's your biggest regret?
My biggest regret, bro, is that I didn't start getting to this bag a lot earlier in life. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, for real, for real. A lot of things I learned later on in life. You know what I'm saying?
All right. This is gonna be opinionated. Who's the most underrated rapper right now?
Dirt life
All
is
right. I
easy.
like, yeah, I like Dirt Life. Yeah.
They're like, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? And his work ethic, you know what I'm saying? When it come down to this music, bro, dude really work hard.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I'm
as a
saying?
matter of fact,
He
you got me checking dude out. That's why I say I feel what you're saying right there.
solid,
Yeah.
solid, bro. He came from the trenches, from the bottom, bro, and he put his own resources, bro, behind his brand, and he been making it happen, and he ain't got no, where a lot of niggas got that crab in the bucket type
Right.
mentality.
Mentality.
Nah,
I
dude,
hate that shit.
man, very like work hard, bro. Check him out. But
All right.
anybody that's listening, he and his music be hitting.
All right. Flip side. Who's the most overrated rapper you think? In your
Who's the
opinion?
most overrated? Who's the most overrated rapper right now? Ooh, boy, you killing me with that one. So we talking now. I gotta pause for this because I know it's a quick session, but you gotta be more specific. You talking about in the city or just in the game?
Just period.
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 In the game, period. Who's the most overrated rapper?
Male, female, whatever.
Oh, and there's a lot of them that's
Ooh.
overrated, bro. So I just say,
Shots fired.
not fire, man. Damn, that's hard for me, bro, because I don't really listen to too many people that's in the industry right now. Um, something that I hear on the radio a lot, bro. Oh, I ain't even gonna fuck with Young Miami, bro. I ain't gonna mess with him, bro. But yeah, yeah, bro. So
Okay.
it's a lot of them. I'm gonna say this. It's a lot of them, bro. I can't give you no specific name, but it's a lot of rappers that's overrated right now because talent don't really play a part with the music right now.
Yeah, I don't see it, dog.
Talent is like 5%. You know what I'm saying? The rest is really just following.
That's all it is. Or something that'll be catchy. Cause I ain't gonna say no name, but 6, 7, like I don't. It really, it just other
It's a
people
lot
like
of
it.
them,
Yeah,
bro.
it
That's
just
overrated.
it
Yeah.
ain't me. It ain't just me. I got one. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see what we had on the list. Hold on. All right. I got one for you here. Give me one feature that you would turn down if given the opportunity.
One feature that I would turn down if given the opportunity. Um, I would say one feature that I would turn down if given the opportunity. Man, bro, it's crazy. This old rap, man. Probably like E40 or something.
Now, really let you.
And I'm good, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Nah, he cool. It's all good, bro.
shout
But
out,
I had to
shout
think
out to
of one. I
Paul.
had to think of one real quick. I had to think of one. I can't really think of nobody that's new right now that I would,
That you turn.
turn
Yeah,
down.
gotcha. All right, last one for this round right here. Who inspired your style the most? If you had an inspiration, who inspired you? Like who inspired you the most?
I grew up I grew up on Trey 8 and G Slim.
Shout out Pumpy and
It
Slim,
was Kilo
man.
G.
Yeah, shout
Man,
out all them dudes.
all the artists that inspired me came from the West Bank.
Right.
You hear me? Yeah, Kilo G, Trey 8 for sure. You know, I was cool with all them dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was my partners.
Yeah.
You know, Trey 8. You know, I used to be with Trey 8. You know, now this history. Now I'm about to bring you somewhere that people might don't even know about this. When I started off as a kid, you know, I was rapping when I was a kid. And
Right.
I told y'all, you know, I met with Mobo Joe. Trey 8 was my producer. Trey 8 was making beats for Mobo Joe in the beginning.
Right.
We used to meet up at Mobo Joe house in West Wego and be in the back room. And Trey 8 was making my beats and I was rapping on his beats.
I'm
And
about
I
to
was young.
I'm
You
about
know
to
what I'm saying?
take you a little further back. You know him, Trey, his brother Derek, um,
Yeah,
rest
I
in
know
peace,
that.
and my cousin Fire, my cousin Johnny. They used to have
Mm-hmm.
they had the group Three the Hard Way
Through
back
the
in
hallway. I was
yeah.
on it. I remember, yeah, I
Okay.
remember them. Yeah, I was
All
on
of them from the cutoff. So you should. I know you should
it.
know. But that's hey,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
I
Yeah.
remember following them dudes. That's how I first got into making beats. My cousin Johnny, bro. Johnny had the ASR 10. I never forget that. I used to sneak in his room when he leave, like they'll go do shows and shit like that. I used to
Right.
go to my auntie house and go in his room. And like he tried to be slick. Hey, nigga, I knew you tried to be slick. But
Right.
they had a startup floppy disk that you needed to even operate the board. I made my
Mhm.
own copy. He didn't know it. So he's the thing, like he's to hide the little disc. Nah, nigga, you ain't gonna get me like that. I got my own. I used to go in there, bitch, and load it up and be doing beats. And I come back and I show my partner. I was like 11, 12 years old doing this. And that's
Right.
yeah, so
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. You know, Trey, man. You know, Trey from out the Chris, but you
yeah,
know, Trey, you know, he came and he was staying on Tellus for a while too, you know what I'm saying? But we've been locked in for a long time. Kilo G, rest in peace, Kilo G from out the cutoff, you know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, he was signed to Cash Money.
Cash money,
You
yep.
know, they got the debate, but you know, he's supposed to be the first artist ever signed to Cash Money, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I used to sit on the corner with him, bro. We used to chop it up. You know, I got stories about that, bro, what we used to talk about, you know.
Yeah.
But that's for another time,
That's
bro.
why I said
I was around.
I gotta come
Yeah,
out there and get you on the yes. We go this is only part one, bro. We gonna do a part two real soon, bro. I'm gonna come out there and you know come to the D shop. I
sure.
hope Kobe out there because I gotta get him on there because I'm gonna put him on the spot about
For sure.
hit and miss calling me back. Cole,
Yeah.
I
I
be
just called
calling you,
you a couple
man.
times. Yeah, man. Cuz be running, bro. You
Yeah,
know,
he
but
doing
for sure, bro. We definitely gotta do that. You feel what I'm saying? And
facts.
you know, I'm working on a new album that all the chain, bro. They got sick, bro. They got a dude, you know, he call himself Money Green, bro. He's from the West Bank, bro. He an artist, bro. And
Okay,
I'ma stand on this what I'm about to say, bro. Dude, like the hardest that's down there right now, bro. He say, bro, I could put some money on it. You feel what I'm saying?
right.
They got some hard, they got a lot of talent coming out the city, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, dude, he like that. You know what I'm saying? So you know, he on the album. You know what I'm saying? The name of the album is called The Other Side. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying? So, you know, the album basically about telling our side of the story, you feel what I'm saying? Where
right.
we from,
I
you
and
know?
I had this same conversation with somebody recently, bro. And we was talking about East Bank rappers as opposed to West Bank rappers and shit, and who was the hardest, and you know that type of thing. And you know the names that I'm shooting out there that's coming from the West Bank. No disrespect to you know across the river. You know they put it down. But you had some hard West Bank rappers that didn't get the same opportunities. And I'm talking about I could sit here and name people all day. You had a few like Baby Boy and Chopper, you know, they came through and whatever. And no disrespect to Chopper, dog. You my dog. Stop playing. but Um, think about like if let's say if somebody like G Slim, God bless his dead. That's my big homie. If
Mhm.
somebody like Slim would have he would have never got killed. He had the opportunity. He had just signed that what that was, Atlantic. But
He had a major deal with somebody, relativity or something like
yeah,
that.
one of
Yeah.
them. I can't remember exactly, but when I say that, I'm saying his impact that I believe he had the potential to leave on the world would have overshadowed anybody that came out the city, bro. And that's
Yeah,
that's P
you know,
included, P, Baby, Slim, all that,
so
Cash Money, whatever. He had it,
yeah.
bro.
Say, bro, let me say this because niggas need to hear this. Say, bro, a lot of times niggas don't get to the bag because of that where you from shit. You
Yeah,
got real niggas all over the globe. I've been traveling, man. I lived in New Jersey for a long time, you know what I'm saying? I'm locked in Brooklyn, locked in LA, South Central.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I done locked in all the way in Mexico. Real talk.
You
I
feel
ain't
me?
lying, bro. I'm out there in Mexico, bro. I got partners, like I got people playing my music out there, bro, because I've been
Right,
networking and I've been going, bro, and I've been stamping that passport and I've been going out and I've been messing with the real. You feel what
right.
I'm saying? So one of the things that I'ma share with niggas is you gotta get out the mentality of where you from and feeling like where you from is like the hardest place on the globe. They got billions of people on the planet. They got fake niggas everywhere.
Everywhere.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Focus on getting to the bag and linking up with the real no matter where they from, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you look at dudes in New York, you know what I'm saying? From like back in the game, them dudes was coming together like when they had like Rough Riders and Rockefeller, all these dudes. They did the big tour. They was coming together. We just getting around to seeing that with No Limit and Cash Money. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And that's
Like them dudes been doing that.
yeah.
Like and dudes got to get out of that mentality. You feel what I'm saying? But uh, I gotta say that, and I gotta say to anybody, you know what I'm saying, who feel like, like the West Side ain't in this bitch. We in this bitch
This
and
bitch.
with it. You hear me? Like, yeah. Oh man, stop playing, man.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? But I'm locked in with dudes all around the globe. I mess with dudes. I got a lot of partners from out the Magnolia that I mess with. You know what I'm saying? A lot of partners from out the nine. Like we all over, bro. So get out that mentality and get to the bag. Huh?
Yes, sir. And I feel that same way because it's the same with me. I told you like just this from the beginning of this year. That's what I've been doing. I've been in Jersey. I've been in New York. I've been in
Hmm.
Massachusetts. I've been Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I've just been traveling, and every time I go somewhere, the funny thing, I be having this on all the time. So people be like,
Right,
"You from New Orleans?" Yeah. They'll go to talking to me. I don't even gotta say nothing. They gonna tell me everything I want to know. And it be some good
right.
people, man. My phone full of good people just because I ventured out and started, networking with people, seeing people, meeting people. Like I my boy, man, the decent man. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he caught a buzz. Um, he went viral for the little song. He got a song called City of Demons. And
All right,
yeah, this I recently plugged in with him or whatever, but if you know, you know. But he got a
right,
he
right,
got a lot of big shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And I would have never thought. Like I used to sit and watch the video, and it's infectious how he runs it. But I would have never thought I would have tapped in with that dude. And he is a cool dude. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And matter of
right.
fact, I was supposed to be out there on the 18th, back in New York. So, but I ended up having to stay for some other stuff. But long story short,
Yeah,
um, I gotta reschedule our meeting and stuff. But it's true what you just said, bro. You got to get out of that. You know what I'm saying, that mentality where it'll leave you stuck. It'll leave you stuck in the places that because let's be honest, bro. A lot of dudes from New Orleans never been outside of New Orleans. and that's
Right.
crazy. They whole life and they uh
Unless you've been upstate, you heard?
yeah, either upstate or
Real
when
talk.
Katrina happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Katrina happened, they sent everybody everywhere, but there's a lot of dudes that,
Mhm.
man, before that, man, them dudes ain't never been out of New Orleans. That's all they know. And
Yeah,
and go
yeah.
live and die by that shit. But sometimes you gotta venture out, bro. You be missing opportunities, leaving money on the table, like because you don't want to leave or you don't want change. A lot of people scared of change for real.
Yeah, for real. Network, man. Network, bro. You hear
Yeah.
me? Link up with the real all over the globe. You feel what I'm saying? And then you become a movement, you know what I'm saying? You become a monument instead of just being secluded, you feel what I'm saying, to one little space, you know what I'm saying? The world too big, bro.
Too big. All
Yeah.
right, so let me move on. Let me move on because I don't want to. I know you're a busy man. I gotta I gotta get you when I can get you.
It's all good. It's all good, you know.
All right, what would you say is ruining hip hop today?
Man, bro. So I feel like the industry is feminizing, you
Mm,
know, male artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like what's ruining it is the industry is controlling what message get out there. You feel what I'm saying? So what messages get supported?
right.
How what messages get out there? Because it's a lot easier now, like with distribution deals, you can distribute your music through all kind of methods, you know what I'm saying? But the stuff that's gonna get the spins and gonna get played is gonna be a lot of, lot of
Eh,
funny type shit, bro,
w-
So I think that's ruining, you know, hip hop, bro. All that shit with niggas wearing purses and painting fingernails and all that shit, man.
you know what's funny was real funny, boy. You jumped ahead to my next question because I ain't even. It just go to show you that's some real shit you said. Because my very next question was, do record labels still matter?
Say, bro,
Okay,
they don't, but you gotta have the bag. You know what I'm saying? Be willing to take those risks.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the reason that a lot of people don't own businesses right now is because they're scared to take risks. That's fact.
Facts,
You know,
facts.
all the major business association people that's affiliated know that the reason that there's not more businesses is because people scared to take risks. You think about it, you feel me? You got you got 50 racks, you got 100 racks. You know what I'm saying? The average person, like, and that's just extra money. The
Mm,
average person, like, oh, I'm a hold on to that. I'm gonna do this with my car. I'm gonna do this with my house. They won't take that 50 or 100 and invest in themselves.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? Out of fear. What if I lose it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't be afraid to take losses, bro. It's risks associated with, coming up. So
I
for
I
sure.
I took that. Bro, that's something anybody that know me will tell you, bro. I try anything. If I
For
believe
sure.
strongly enough in it, bro, I would try anything. Well, I ain't gonna say anything. Pause. But
Yeah, yeah, don't say
yeah.
anything. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
man, on some like risk taking, financial risk taking, man,
Yeah.
if you hook me with the reward,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all in. I stepped out on
Man,
blind faith starting my businesses, bro. Every business I ever started, bro, was off some blind faith shit. Just like fuck it, sink or swim, and I'd leap in head first. A lot of
right,
times,
right,
I done bumped that big ass fucking tater, but at the same time, I've seen more reward than I've seen failure by taking
right,
risks. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
if
You
you
got
keep
one life to live, man.
right, YOLO, baby,
Yeah,
YOLO.
yeah. Take some risks.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, bro.
So, oh, I'm gonna run through these because, like I said, I ain't gonna hold you long. But I had my little notes right here, so I'm trying to be professional.
Go ahead, man. Do your thing, man. We got it out the mud, bro. It's a lot of years invested in this here, man. This ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight
This
up.
this years invested, you know? Yeah, bro.
All right, so I got three more right here. I got three more for you, just three more. You can answer 'em, like I said, you ain't gotta be long, but some of these deserve a real good explanation, for lack of a better term, because I like to see where people minds be at, is because I know we think alike. Like a lot of things that we be on, we think alike. So I'm gonna ask you this one: Is talent more important than marketing?
No.
Okay. Or
What? So
oh,
hold up, hold
uh
up. So in today's industry, no.
right.
You feel what I'm saying? The marketing is way more important than the talent. Because remember, it's like 5% talent that matters. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
95% marketing. You feel what I'm saying? Marketing your brand and marketing yourself. You feel me? And getting your face out there, and, on everything that you're doing. Now this free game.
Right.
I don't care if you cooking. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you walking through the mall, you gotta be out there, you know what I'm saying, and get your face out there. But the marketing is definitely more valuable today than talent.
Right. We just covered that like a few minutes ago. Because you
Hmm. Real talk.
all right, what you think about streams? Are streams more important than real fans?
And streams ain't shit. You hear me?
That
The way that shit set up now, bro. Like, yeah, I get a lot of streams. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of streams, bro. Like from all over. Even like I was saying earlier, bro. I get streams all Mexico, everything. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like the streams, the way that shit set up now, bro. Them streams not really, that valuable. You know what I'm saying?
right,
It's the marketing yourself, your brand, and being able to get out and do shows. You know what I'm saying? Where you can get paid from it, and then venturing off and pretty much like selling yourself. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Because people just want to be a part of what you have going on. You know that energy and that aura that you bring. So yeah,
It's like that. It's
stream.
like that. I spent a number. I need that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I've been thinking about coming out of retirement because when like with my music, bro. Man, shout out Big Slump. This my dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. He put me on with my first distribution coming. Being home or whatever. And I put out a
Mhm.
couple of singles, and he used to track the singles and send me the reports or whatever. So I used to see like, God damn, man, nigga, I'm talking about without it was kind of without the proper marketing, but I did do a little bit, and just from what I did, I got spins all in Japan. And that was the place I did the best there was Japan, because Japanese people love like hip hop, like American hip hop. They love that shit. I didn't know
Yeah, you
this.
market it right. You market it right, man. You
Facts.
gonna you gonna get them streams from all over, but you gotta market it right. So that's what you did. You know what I'm saying? You marketed it right, and you tap in and find out where you know it's certain songs that you gonna make that's gonna be more popular in certain areas.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? You might come out with a song and they feeling that bitch in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And all your streams coming from Alabama, but you follow that. You follow where your streams coming from. You follow the age group that it's coming from. You follow the city, the state. You know what I'm saying? What song that they like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just keeping up with all that, man. You know what I'm
All the analytics. That's what I be.
saying? Hmm.
Yeah. All right. So last one. Last one. This the last one in this section, because I got a little plan for it.
All right, go with it.
What's one unpopular opinion that you have about rap?
One unpopular opinion
Mm,
is that rap is really not rap no more.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it really ain't no such thing as rap. It's entertainment now.
Yeah. 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 Cause
Now you still have a handful of rappers. You know what I'm saying? But that's just more entertainment now.
right.
So I guess that would be considered that,
And
bro.
that's right, but because a lot of people, oh, it's still it's just a new age in time and it's different and boom, boom. Man, come on, dog.
Hmm.
The state of rap slash hip hop right now is on the critical list, because, and this is just my opinion, there's not nobody to carry that shit like that no more. Like even like every even like I'm gonna call Kendrick out. I'm gonna call Kendrick out. Kendrick got some good ass songs, some decent. But then every time you look up, like they was talking about he was gonna retire and blah blah blah. And so it's just if you don't have somebody that's willing to have longevity in it and still produce good
Mhm.
music, it ain't nothing. Cause now you got dudes that'll come out, they might be hot for like 6 months. Then you don't hear from them no more.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So there's not really nobody's really stamped. Nobody's really embedded in the fibers of rap no more. Like Jay and a bunch of other ones, Nas, they still when they do music like right now. Jay just did a that big show and brought all the people out there and this, that, and the third. His music, he's embedded in the fabric. He's in the fabric of the music. You know what I'm saying? So them the dudes I still look towards, when I want to hear good music. Now,
Right, right.
yeah, everybody else is like, he gonna be
Hey, bro,
hot.
look, a lot of niggas can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas can rap, but they only listening to you in your hood and your city.
Yes.
Ain't nobody else even know about you. They ain't listening to you nowhere else.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that tells you that, man, your marketing strategy gotta be different. Anybody can rap.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like as far as people that's in the music business that really, I'm gonna take it, but I ain't gonna say anybody can rap, but the niggas that could really spit, as far as it go, is really just right there in your city. So you gotta be able to come out of that and go all around the globe, or get yourself heard all around the globe. You know what I'm saying?
I had a little dude one time. He came to my studio. We was talking about some shit one time, and he told me he was like, "Man, say, bro, sometimes, bro, y'all be acting like." Cause I was, doing some beats for him and whatever. He was like, "Man, sometimes, bro, y'all don't be realizing, bro, y'all need us." I said, "Boy, I could walk outside right now and say who rap, and everybody gonna raise their hand. Anybody can rap." And this one thing I knew: I ain't never heard a rapper sell a acapella album. I've never heard it, but I've heard producers sell beat albums. I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So who really
You
needs
know,
who?
that big yard rap is different. You know what I'm saying? If you can get on the penitentiary yard, you heard me, getting that cipher and
Yeah,
spit, then you can rap and you accept it, then you can rap.
that
A
bitch
lot of niggas can't do that. They can't do that. You know what I'm
fire.
saying?
You had a
Like,
bunch of them.
man, they gonna run you out the cipher. Like,
Yep.
what is you talking about? I'm like, we used to go to war. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? We used to go to war on that big yard, man.
And
Like,
man,
that's rap.
I remember dudes coming through saying they could rap and shit, and they'll step up there one time, and you'll never hear them dudes again. Every time you see them, then they just be standing around listening to
Don't get
everybody.
ran out the cipher. You
That's
know
what's
what I'm
gonna happen. That bitch
saying?
was a fucking blender. That
Man,
bitch
we
was the
used to,
spinning cycle of
man, we used to say, you already know, bro. Like, we used to get it in, you know what I'm saying? We
hell
used to
yeah.
get it in, bro. A lot of us all over the city too, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, shout out to everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was a part of that cipher, bro. We used
Yeah.
to really get it in, bro. Yeah.
Big Yard Music, baby.
Big
I wrote
yo.
a song called Big Yard Music. I never put it out. I mean, I never recorded it or whatever, but I should have. I don't know. That just
Yeah,
one of them
man.
things. The
Get
opportunity
your,
ain't passed by because I'm still breathing, but I might
man, get
just
your
I might
voice
just go work
heard.
on that tonight or something.
There you
Big
go.
Yard
There you
Music.
go. You already know. Yeah, yeah.
All right, so this one right here. I'm sorry, what you say? All
Yeah, you good. Go ahead.
right, this one gonna be real rapid fire. You ain't gotta give no explanation. You ready?
Let's go.
Drake or Kendrick?
Kendrick,
J. Cole or Lil Baby?
J. Cole,
Money or respect?
Money,
Grammy or Billboard?
Billboard,
Independent or major?
Independent all day.
Touring or streaming?
Tour,
Lyrics or beats?
beats,
All right, all right, all right. That was the real rapid fire right there. I like them answers too, bro.
real talk. Real talk. They can have some lyrics, but if that beat whack, they ain't really listening to you, bro.
Yeah.
You hear me? Shop the right tracks, bro. Make sure you got a good producer. You hear me? That can give you the right tracks that fit for you, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
cause
saying? Because a lot of niggas can spit.
Yeah.
But if the track whack, bro, they ain't really listening to you, bro.
And
You know what I'm saying?
a lot of people can't get on no anything, bro. A lot of people can't
Right,
get on
right.
anything. I used to like kind of have a catch-all type of flow to where if it's this tempo of this change, I could conform to it by doing this. Or if I move the word here, I could fit this. You know what? A lot of times it worked, but
Yeah, yeah.
it wasn't a real solid recipe. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just really just like type of on the fly type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just in case I
Right,
fall
right.
in this situation, you know. But it's good to prepare. But I noticed
Mhm.
my music sounded better when I started specifically doing shit. I did shit for a specific, you know. So yeah, I dig that.
Real tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like with that music shit, bro. I don't write nothing. I don't do none of that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get in the studio tonight, and everything that I'm gonna record, bro, is really just right from off the head. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
I don't even write. I don't write nothing. Don't get me wrong. Like I might stop the session, and restart the session, but ain't nothing going on paper. So, like if for example, like if I was going to perform a song,
mhm,
I gotta go back and listen to that shit and practice and memorize what the fuck I said, cause I don't even be remembering. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
That
It
was
just come from the hip.
that was gonna be one of my questions. I was gonna ask you about your writing process, like how you write, but you know, so I told you,
Yeah, right.
you getting ahead of me, and I don't even, you know, we just how we think. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I'm right, bro. I don't even right, bro. A lot of times I don't even have no concept, bro. That shit just was on my mind, was on my heart. You feel what I'm saying? And then I create the concept from there. You know what I'm saying?
these
And
these
roll like that.
this gonna be my last two questions, bro. I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna get on your nerves. But check this out.
Yeah.
What is your favorite song by you?
My favorite song by me. Uh, I'm gonna say my favorite song by me is gonna be They Lied on Me.
Okay, all right,
Yeah, they lied on me because that came from a place. Um, Now that's one song that I actually created the concept in my head when I was in a cell.
right,
I'm saying, yeah, I was in a cell, bro. And I was going through a situation and going through proceedings and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was out in New Jersey,
yeah.
and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah, and that shit came to my mind, bro. So that became one of my favorite songs, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, but I got a lot of them that's my favorites, but that one in particular is
yeah.
like,
That's the one
and I
you.
even get, like niggas hit me up and like, yeah, bro, that they lied on me, nigga, I'm bumping that, and I see the streams on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said, I'm your biggest fan, so
for sure, man.
you know I
Yeah.
be liking all that. That whole series of damn, what it's called? The volume one, volume two.
Oh, animals in the cut.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, are you talking about We on Fire?
That's the latest one, right?
Yeah, We on Fire is the compilation. I got artists from all over on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some one little dude. I think he from New Jersey. Um, damn, I
Got
can't think of
Street Cash from New Jersey, the real Marley
it's
McFly.
that's who I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's the home.
They shout
Yeah.
out New Jersey, Atlantic City, man. The whole.
Man, why put Jersey like that, bro? You heard me? Like Jersey embraced me, bro.
Yeah.
They embraced me, bro, out there, you know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of homies out there, lot of partners, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Hell
I mess with
yeah.
them.
And you know, like
And
I
they rock
say,
it up.
they do, cause like I say, all the dudes I met, like Elizabeth, New Jersey, Patterson, them dudes, like they fuck with a nigga. They fuck with a nigga like hard, and I fuck with them. And it's
Yeah,
always a thing with New York and New Jersey. They ain't gonna never like each other, but
yeah,
I don't fall in them. I'm neutral, so I don't know the politics. It's just like well, the funny thing, when you talk about the boroughs and shit, they be trying to shun Staten Island. Like, and I by me not
yeah,
knowing the politics, I'm like, why? Like, what's wrong with Staten? The Wu came from Staten.
yeah,
Man,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, they a borough, but they not really a borough. Well, God dang, bro, come on,
Yeah,
man.
it be like that. It be like that, bro. Man, it's crazy, bro. Cause I rock with Jersey, but I rock with New York too.
Hell
Like
yeah,
matter of fact, I got a video shoot coming up in Brooklyn. You did? We shooting a video in Brooklyn. Me and the homie bought a store. You did? We gonna be in Marcy.
you
You see
right.
what I'm saying? And yeah, we moving, bro. We locked in, bro.
So
That's my brother for
you
sure.
you fuck with Brooklyn more than other boroughs?
Yeah, Brooklyn. I spent more time in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? I've been all over New York, bro. I used to let me tell you how I really learned New York, bro. I used to jump on the subway
That's how you do
and
it.
just get off in Harlem, get off in Brooklyn and all, but I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Specifically like Flatbush and
Shout
all
out
that.
Flatbush, cause I fuck with Flatbush. I also
Mm,
a crazy part, Crown Heights. I fuck with Crown Heights. I fuck with BK, but I think I fuck with the Bronx the hardest. It's
for
something about
sure.
the fucking
Yeah.
BX, bro, that just maybe it's that,
I got
huh?
I got some homies out there in the Bronx too, from the
Yeah.
Bronx. You
I
know what
I
I'm
I fuck with it because it's more akin. If you ever really go through the Bronx and you see how dudes act, it's more akin to where we come from. Like, you know what I'm saying? The attitude, the general movements, how dudes move and shit. I was able to adapt like that fast because of where we come from and shit. And believe it or not, all of the towns got something unique about them. Like, Queens got something unique. Brooklyn got something unique. The
saying?
Bronx, fucking Manhattan, Harlem and shit. Everybody got something different about them, bro. And you could basically
Yeah.
tell if you've been there long enough where they from.
Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
they rock like us. They rock like us, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
like it's that's why I say, bro, all over the globe, you know what I'm saying? Like you got real, you got fake, and that's just how it is, like when you start thinking with a mentality that's more universal, and not just trapped in a box, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm from here and like nigga ain't nothing better than where I'm from or harder than where I'm from. That's cool. You can feel like that. You're supposed to feel like that. But when you start thinking universal, and you start connecting all over the globe, you start seeing that it's bigger than just your city. You know
That's
what I'm
the that's
saying?
that's
Like
the only
it's
thing.
a movement, bro.
Yeah, that's the only thing I hate about New York, bro. As far as the city go, everybody, bro. Listen, when I went out there, it was nothing but love, bro. It was nothing but love for the city, love for It wasn't, you got that New York attitude, and it's not that they rude. It's just they got somewhere to be. That's all the fuck it is. All that walking slow and driving slow. That's why you hear all that honking and shit. But outside of that, man, niggas ain't fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Say, but well, it's such and such restaurant. Oh, right here, B. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You take around this corner, you get over here, and blah blah blah. I appreciate that, man. No problem, no problem, Duke. They gonna let you know they ain't fucked up. But you got the fucking little young dudes and shit. Shit that happens out there happens like after hours, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't plan on being out there 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? But
Yeah,
all that being said, I always hear. I was on Facebook one time, and a dude was like, he was talking about how the change, because they done pretty much gentrified everything now and shit. So it was the change from he
right.
was saying like when he used to go from Tennessee to New York and live with his aunt, like during the summers and shit. It was always fucking robbing and shit, and we used to hear about it through music and shit. You know what I'm saying? But now it's not like
Mhm.
that. Dudes feel, oh, y'all think New York's sweet. Y'all think nigga, New York is sweet. If y'all let it, you ain't gotta prove nothing, bro. There's nothing wrong. You should want people to come to your wherever you from and enjoy themselves. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see dudes get hurt or get fucked up just coming to visit a place that is really a good place. There's a lot of
So
good
yeah,
people.
so So like the world is a ghetto.
Right.
You heard me? So really, when it comes down to that, bro, like shit that's happening in New York, happening in New Orleans. Shit that's
Right.
happening in New Orleans is happening in New Jersey. Shit happening in New Jersey, happening in LA. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, so, shit that's happening in LA is happening in Honduras. You feel what I'm
Fact.
saying, bro? Like, man, it's crazy, bro. Cause like even when I go out the country, like I don't really be like I'll go to tourist spots, but when I'm like out the country, Honduras, Mexico, Jamaica, I'm in the trenches. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That shit remind me of a home.
Right.
Like it's a lot of the same stuff that's going on. And when you go into them areas, you gonna know where you at. Ain't
Right.
nobody gotta tell you where you at. Nigga, you
Facts.
gonna know where you at. You feel what I'm saying? Cause you see that same shit, you know what I'm
Where
saying?
you from?
Down in the city. You feel me? So yeah, bro, it's just like that, Like everything is, it's dangerous everywhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It can get dangerous in the suburbs.
I
You
keep my
know,
head on the
like,
swivel everywhere I go. I gotta feel it out first. Just straight
hmm
up. Nigga too old to be getting caught up right now, bro. It's fucking third, fourth quarter. I ain't come this far to. I
yeah,
always make sure I keep
man.
my head on the swivel.
Hmm.
But all right, so I really enjoyed this, bro. I ain't gonna like I said, I had a we
You know it.
when we get together, it's gonna be a thing. We're gonna have a time, bro. So I'm gonna leave the rest of it out. But man, I enjoyed myself, bro. I hope you did too. This ain't the last one.
Always,
And I wanna
man.
what I wanna give you something like what as a last say right now, what would you like people to know
About
about
Messiah
anything?
15,
The Messiah 15. One thing, explain to them what the 15 is.
15 wall, 1.5 LJ.
You feel
You
me?
hear me? From the cutoff to the ferry, I'm from the cutoff, born and raised, and that's my home. That's where I came up at. That's where I became a part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? But that's what the 15 is, and I've had people ask me about the Messiah, you know what I'm saying? Because they like, oh, you calling yourself Messiah, this and that.
Yeah.
If you do the research and the history on Messiah, Messiah means messenger.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm just a messenger from the 15th.
You
That's that's
Say-
that's it.
Straight up and
I'm not
down.
trying to make. I ain't no blasphemy, none of that. I'm not trying to make myself out to be nothing, as a higher entity or nothing like that. It's just a messenger from the 15. That's all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that. But to answer your question, what people need to know about me is, man, look, I'm authentic. It ain't no sugarcoating and straddling the fence with me, you know what I'm saying? I rock with the real, man. I embrace the real, bro, I want to see everybody win. Everybody that's in my circle, everybody I'm affiliated with, know one thing, that I'm not selfless. You know what I'm saying? If I got the key to the city, I open up the door for you if you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
um, you know, um, I'm I love my kids. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they growing up to be soldiers, you feel what I'm saying? And doing their thing, but I'm out the way, but can get in the way.
Right.
You hear me? So that's it, bro. It's just as simple as that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro.
Mm, yeah.
Five years from now. One more. This is my last one, I swear. 5 years
Mhm.
from now, what would you want people to say about Messiah 15?
Man, dude was solid. You know what I'm saying? Dude tried to help everybody that he could possibly help. You know what I'm saying? Dude was authentic. He wasn't no snake, no cutthroat shit. Dude was just a good dude. You know what I'm saying?
And I can vouch.
He stood on business
Right.
for sure.
I could definitely vouch, bro. I've been talking about, like I said, we got a lot of years, bro. A lot of soap, a lot of towel, a lot of years.
Yeah, 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 brother. You already know, man.
Yeah,
You
bro.
already know, bro.
But I
You
appreciate you,
already
bro. I
know.
appreciate you for taking your time, bro. cause like I say, I'm hoping this get bigger, bro. We can get our messages out there, bro. Cause I say it's a lot of us just regular. Like I say, me myself personally, bro. I feel like we all got a story, and it should be
Mm-hmm.
told. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thanks.
so I just appreciate the opportunity, bro. And I wish you nothing but continued success, bro. And I will be down there. I'm gonna come up there, bro. Uh, one of these good old weekends, bro. Well, yeah,
Man, it's all love. You know,
yeah,
I might end up wherever you at.
yeah.
You
You
know
feel?
what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We gonna get it in.
Yeah,
We gonna get it
yeah.
in for sure,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
And you know, man, shout out to the brotherhood, man.
Shout out,
Man, see, bro. Man, I commend everybody that's a part of the brotherhood, bro, and everybody that's contributing, bro. You got dudes that's really putting the footwork in.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
You know, it's
Mark,
a lot
man.
of
Shout
dudes
out
that
Mark.
Man, Mark, man, you know what I'm saying? Binky, S, man, it's a lot of people. It's too many people to name. I ain't want to
Facts.
start naming people, bro, because it's too many
Yeah,
people
bro. You could
to
shout me
name.
out,
But you know, everybody that's putting that footwork in, Brian. You know, we gotta know that we more stronger together. You know, and everybody in a lot of areas that you might be strong in, the next man might don't be that strong, and that's so we gotta continue to carry the rest of the weight on which you are strong with. You feel what I'm saying? Don't
Right,
ever feel like, man, I'm doing this and he doing that. No, as long as you're doing something.
right,
You know what
right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right,
And
right.
that's what it comes down to. We stronger together. You feel me? A lot of people don't know too. That brotherhood strong, man.
Yeah,
That brotherhood strong. And look, we from all over.
yeah.
All over,
That's
bro. You heard
that's
me?
the
So you don't never
beauty.
know who affiliated with who. You
That's
know
the
what I'm
beauty
saying?
of it. We connected
Yeah.
all through that boot, bro. All in
Man,
Texas,
all over. All
Atlanta,
over.
and of course the
Mhm.
Bama, Mississippi, everywhere, bro. We got dudes, Minnesota, and everything. It's a
For
big
sure.
organization, bro. And to say that the beginnings were humble
Hmm.
and it expanded, bro. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't on no bullshit. We ain't no gang or nothing. But we fuck with each other. We're affiliated. That's just what
Real
it is.
talk.
That's what it
Real
is.
talk. Real talk. Just solidarity. That's what
Yeah.
it is, man. But man, make sure, hold on, I gotta put this out there, you
Got
dig?
come on with
Tap
it.
in with me on Instagram, you feel what I'm saying? Messiah15 two underscores. You heard me? Messiah15 two underscores. You know, the other side, that album about to come out. You know what I'm saying? I'm streaming on every platform too, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Spotify, Apple, Tidal, whatever you got, YouTube. You know, I just dropped a new video maybe a couple weeks ago with Dirt Life that was them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Tap into that with them. Is all over YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? And they rocking with it all over. I got people, all in different states like, man, what's them? What's them? You know what I'm saying? I'm messing with it. Yeah, man. So yeah, bro, tap in, you feel what I'm saying? And it's all love,
Y'all
brother.
make sure y'all
You
tap
know?
in. You
Yeah.
won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed.
Real, I appreciate it, man. It's all love, bro. All love. For
Yes,
sure.
sir. I'm gonna have that ready for you. I'm gonna have that ready for you because I gotta put your Instagram handle up there. And
Okay.
man, I'm telling you, bro. Like I said, I just hope it get bigger and bigger, bro. I hope you get bigger and bigger. You understand with this music. Hopefully,
We
you take me to the Grammys with you, or my bad, Billboard. You take me to Billboard
we
with you.
we we gonna win. We
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
win. We gonna win, bro. You heard me? It's a lot of game, bro. Like it's a lot of gatekeepers in the game too. But it's a
Facts.
lot of stuff that dudes could really turn dudes on to, like especially with that music, bro. Like it's a lot of stuff, bro. I've been all to the BET Awards, bro. Like just through connections. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like man, it's a lot of stuff that dudes just don't know, and it's because of a lot of gatekeeping. So, I ain't gonna gatekeep nothing. If it's something that I can share with you, I got you. You
I
know what I'm
said
saying? Tap in with me.
I said that same thing last week, bro. I refuse to gatekeep because I know how it is to want to. You want. Sometimes people be scared, like you say, fear. People be scared to saturate a certain thing, but that's not
Mm-hmm.
you. That's not for you to determine. Who's to say what? The way I do shit it's gonna work the same way you do shit. It's not like that. Like, I'm a big preacher about credit, right? So when I was
Mhm.
learning how to fuck with the credit shit, bro, dudes either are just bluntly not gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you, I'm not telling you shit. I'm not explaining shit. I'm not none of that. You just gotta fuck with me.
Right,
Why? Why I can't? But then you got the other dudes where I'm gonna fuck with you, but I'm gonna fuck with you for this amount of money. I'm gonna fuck with you for, you know, $10,000. I give you the game. God damn, how I'm gonna get the 10,000 if I can't get my credit right? Like, you gotta fuck with me, brother. Stop gatekeeping,
right,
gatekeeping shit. Fuck. Stop
right,
gatekeeping.
right.
But
Yeah, yeah, real talk, man.
but
Share that knowledge, man.
share
Share
that
that knowledge,
knowledge,
man.
yeah,
Stop
man.
playing, man.
Shit, let
You hear me?
let get a little.
Yeah,
What Jay-Z said, garbage can get a steak every now and then. Let me get a little
yeah, yeah,
get a little steak
yeah,
one time.
yeah. Real talk, bro. Real talk, man. So, yeah, bro. That's a good analogy, man. But man, I just want to tell everybody, bro, that's watching this, man, if you believe in your dreams, bro, don't stop. Don't let nobody stop you. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you be having people around you that will hinder what you believe strongly in, and that will stop you from becoming who you supposed to be.
Right,
You feel me? Straight like that. Don't let them hinder you. It can be relationships, it can be friendships, it can be. Don't let them hinder you. If you believe in that shit, do that shit.
right. Message. This
Real
motherfucker.
tough.
Yeah, yeah.
Real tough. You hear me?
But I'm gonna end it here, bro. And I just want everybody, like I said, man, I thank you again for coming through. And we'll see y'all next time on the Just Hear Me Out podcast, bro. Signing
Straight like that. You hear me?
out.
Yeah.